Good afternoon, students. Today, let us discuss some questions based on electromagnetic induction given in IIT examinations. For example, in IIT 1995, a question is asked from this chapter. Let me discuss that question. This is the question they asked. As per the question, a thin circular ring of area A is held perpendicular to a uniform magnetic field of induction B. A small cut is made in the ring and a galvanometer is connected. Across the ends such that the total resistance of the circuit is R. When the ring is suddenly squeezed, to zero area, the charge flows through the galvanometer is this is the question mark. They gave options. First option BR by A, second option AB by R, third option ABR, fourth option B square A by R square. So this is the question given to us. Read the question carefully such that we can answer clearly. A thin circular ring of area A is held perpendicular to uniform magnetic field of induction B. A small cut is made and a galvanometer is attached. And the ring is squeezed, and you are asked to find the charge that flows through the galvanometer is. Solution. Suppose E is the induced EMF in the ring. E is the induced EMF in the ring. Induced EMF is given by minus N into d phi by dt. Minus N into d phi by dt is the general formula. You know that EMF is equal to E is equal to IR, induced current into resistance is equal to. Here number of turns available is only 1 into d phi b by dt. Phi b stands for magnetic flux. Phi b stands for magnetic flux. Now, Ri, this dt you bring this side, is equal to minus d phi b. Okay. In order to remove the derivative on both sides, I should apply integration. R is the resistance constant. So integral I kept like this. Now, you know that current is nothing but dq by dt. So I dt can be replaced with dq. So R integral dq is equal to integral d phi b. Integral dq is q. So rq is equal to minus phi b. Here minus indicates only direction. So you need to take only magnitude on both sides. So the charge that flows through the ring q is equal to phi b by r. Magnetic flux is given by b bar dot a bar by r. But a bar and b bar are parallel to each other, cos 0 is 1. So AB by R will be the answer for the given question. AB by R will be the answer for the given question. Very simple answer it is. In order to solve this problem, you require the knowledge of induced EMF is equal to minus N into d phi by dt. Voltage is equal to current into resistance. Second concept we used. Current is defined as rate of flow of charge. I is equal to dq by dt is the third concept that should be known to you. Flux is given by b bar dot a bar. Fourth concept that should be known to you. By knowing 4 concepts, you are able to solve this question. I hope everybody followed this. Next question, IIT 1996. IIT 1996. From the same chapter, you are given a question. A thin semicircular conducting ring. A thin semicircular conducting ring of radius r is falling with its plane vertical in horizontal magnetic field of induction B. B bar. At the position M and Q, The speed of the ring is v. And the potential difference developed across the ring is this is the question mark, and the diagram, it is like this. This is the region of magnetic field into the paper. The ring is like this: M, N, Q, moving downwards with velocity v. The magnetic field is having strength B. The options given for this question: first option is 0, second option BV pi r square by 2, BV pi r square by 2, and M is at higher potential. Option C, pi r BV and capital Q is at higher potential. Option D, 2R BV. And Q is at higher potential. This is the question. We need to solve this question. This is also a simple question. We can solve easily. Related to the ring, the data given is ring is having radius r. Ring is having radius r. Suppose O is the center of the ring. So this is R. This is R. So the total distance is 2R. Diameter is 2R. Solution. Diameter is 2R. This is the first data given to us. Okay. You know that induced EMF E is equal to minus d phi v by dt. Here only one term is there. No need of taking n value. You know that phi b is equal to BA cos theta. BA cos theta. That is equal to minus d by dt of B into area is semi-circular ring. So area value we should take into consideration. Theta value cos 180 or cos 0. Which one is correct? Area vector is parallel to magnetic field vector, so you should take cos 0. Here strength of magnetic field is fixed, so you can keep B out. B into dA by dt will give the strength of magnetic field. Now, we have a concept called effective length concept. Whenever there is an irregular shaped wire moving in magnetic field, this length is the effective length of the conductor, which makes that loop to get some induced EMF. So as it is falling down, Q is at higher potential, Q will get positive potential and M will get negative potential as per right hand palm rule. When we stretch the fingers in the direction of magnetic field and thumb in the direction of velocity, so Q will be at higher potential, M will be at lower potential, and the EMF developed, if you want to calculate, you should take area into consideration. Within dt time, suppose this loop comes down to a new position through a distance dx, then velocity is given by dx by dt. Velocity is given by dx by dt. Now, what is the change in area observed here? d by dt of 2r is the length of the rectangle. This is the area changed. dx will be the change in area. 2r dx. Then you bring that 2r outside. 2br actually change in area, dA itself is 2r dx by dt into dx by dt. dx by dt is velocity. 2brv. Here minus indicates direction. Magnitude of EMF developed is 2RBV or 2BRV, anything you can take. Here dA is the change in area. Change in area is dx into 2r. It is observed in dt time. dx by dt can be written as V. So 2RBV such that Q is at higher potential. This is the answer for the given question. This is the answer for the given question. Once again I am saying, in dx time the loop comes down through, in dt time the loop comes through a distance dx here. The change in area observed is nothing but area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle is nothing but 2r into dx. So dA is replaced with 2r into dx by dt. dx by dt is velocity. By substituting the values here, you got the magnitude of EMF developed, and whether Q is at high potential or M is at high potential, you can justify with your right hand palm rule. So by knowing these values, we have understood fourth option is the appropriate option for the given question. IIT 2000. There is a question asked in IIT exam. That question is like this. A uniform but time varying magnetic field BT exists in a circular region of radius A and is directed into the plane of the paper. As shown in figure. As shown in figure. The magnitude of induced field induced electric field at a point P at a distance r from the center of the circular region is option A 0, option B decreases as 1 by r, option C increases as r, option D decreases as 1 by r square. So this is the question, and the question figure, it is like this. This is a circular region of time varying magnetic field. This magnetic field value varies as a function of t, and this is the center of the region. The radius of the region is A. Point P is located outside the region. So this is the question diagram. This question is based on time varying magnetic field. How to solve this question? Once you try to remember the definition of time varying magnetic field, then this is very, very simple. We know that as per the definition of time varying magnetic field, integral E bar dot dl bar over a closed surface is equal to d phi b by dt. This is the definition of induced electric field. This is the definition of induced electric field. At a fixed distance, E value is fixed. Okay. Here electric field, if you want to calculate at a particular point P, you should take some imaginary surface here. and this point P is located at a distance R. Here you should take small element of length dl. Here electric field is also in the same direction E bar. If you take integral E bar dot dl bar, that is E dl cos 0, both are in same direction, is equal to d phi b by dt. Cos 0 is 1, E is fixed, E integral dl is equal to d phi b by dt. Integral dl is nothing but L. L means length of the circular zone I considered, that is 2 pi r. So E into 2 pi r is the expansion on the left hand side. On right hand side, d by dt of magnetic field strength is given by B bar dot A bar, B bar dot A bar. So again B bar and A bar are parallel to one another, so cos 0 is 1, E into 2 pi r is equal to d by dt of B A is magnetic field is located in the area pi a square. Here pi a square is constant, dB by dt is equal to 2 pi re. Pi gets cancelled. dB by dt. So induced electric field is given by a square by 2r into dB by dt. So E proportional to 1 by r. E proportional to 1 by r. So is it going to increase or decrease? That is the major question here. So whether it is going to increase or decrease means obviously magnetic field is into the paper. Actually E proportional to 1 by r. 1 by r is available here. It is like this. But here whether it is going to increase or decrease, how do you know? It depends on magnetic field strength. We cannot clearly specify here, but anyway answer is E proportional to 1 by r. 1 by r is available in the second thing. Whether it is increasing or decreasing depends on Vt. They did not say whether magnetic field is increasing or decreasing. Okay, it all depends on the magnetic field. Here you can imagine magnetic field is decreasing, therefore induced electric field also gets a value decreased. So decreasing value for E. This is the solution for the given question. One more question. IIT 97. This is a question having a resistor and a cell along with an inductor. This is a part of circuit given. This resistor is having 1 ohm resistance. This cell is having 15 volts and this is having 5 millihenry. And here the current is going from A to B. Current is going from A to B. So here the question they gave like this. The network shown in the figure is a part of a complete circuit. If at a certain instant I is equal to 5 amperes and is decreasing at a rate ten power 3 ampere per second, then VB minus VA is equal to dash volts. This is the question. Similar model question we discussed earlier in our regular class discussion. Once you refer through that solution, then it is quite easy. If you observe clearly and if you apply KVL here, you will get the solution. Observe clearly the circuit and apply KVL here. Solution. Apply Kirchhoff voltage law. Okay. So on application of Kirchhoff voltage law, here the data given to us is at a particular instant current passing through the circuit is this. The rate of decrease in current di by dt is equal to minus 10 cube ampere per second. Here minus indicates decreasing. So potential at A, current is going like this, means this is high potential, this is low potential. Again this is high potential, this is low potential. You are also moving in the same direction. So you are moving from high to low. So you will get negative sign here. Voltage drop across here is IR. I into resistance here is 1 ohm. Here you are going from low potential to high potential, so positive 15 volts. Here actual potential drop is L into di by dt, and you are going from high to low, so minus, which will give the value of potential at B. Which will give the value of potential at B. Potential at A minus, strength of the current is 5, 15. Inductance value 5 millihenry they give, 5 into 10 power minus 3. di by dt is minus 10 cube is equal to VB. Now VA minus 5 plus 15, minus into minus it becomes plus 5 is equal to VB. So minus 5 plus 5 will go. VA minus VB, you are asked to find VB minus VA. So VB minus VA is equal to 15 volts. So answer for this question is 15. The only thing you should remember is voltage drop across resistor is IR. Voltage drop across inductor is L into di by dt. If you are going from high to low potential, you should take minus. Here also you are going from high to low, minus. Battery negative is low potential, battery positive is high potential. Low to high is positive. Very simple question, very simple solution. You just go through the basic idea to apply KVL for a given part of the circuit and substitute the given parameters as per the given question, then you will get the required answer very easily. Thank you.